thought I'd, well, I'm going to throw this up on the wife's channel, but thought we'd do like what you can do if you're not able to raise your own critters or whatnot and all. And just a prepping vid. Market this morning. As you can see, some birds that are just about ready to go out of code. You know, our freezer's full with our own stuff. If we see something like this, we can't pass it up. We're going to make some soup stock and broth out of this. See you in the next step.
First you want to take and you want to rinse your chickens off, and you'll want to take the gizzards out that are on the inside. Don't forget that you've got a bag of them stuffed inside of there. So
this one don't.
Well, usually they have a packet of gizzards somewhere stuffed inside there. Rinse your birds and then just throw them in the pot. And if they've got a pop-up timer in there, you want to pull that.
Yep. Should make a good broth, and then cooked meat, gravy, chicken gravy. Almost anything. You can even make chicken soup with some of the meat. Gizzards. Yum.
Okay, you want to make sure that you've got the chickens covered. What we're going to do is I'll throw in some stalks of celery, some onions, some carrots, some garlic, a couple bay leaves, whatever else strikes my fancy today. We'll bring them up and we're going to cook them down for probably at least an hour at a boiling. And then you can take the chicken out and you pick the meat off and you'll be able to have all that leftover broth, which we'll can. Boil. I'm going to throw in the celery and all the other stuff now, and we'll let it cook away.
That one out. The other one was right beside him. There's the other. All wiped out.
Well, they've cooked for more than a couple of hours here. So what we'll do is we'll fish the chickens out and let them cool a little bit and pull the meat off from them, and then we'll package that up and freeze it in meal-sized portions. And then what we can do is we can strain off some of the broth and we'll put that in jars and just can it. And it's like you would can anything.
Preppin.
Actually, I think what we'll do is maybe put this in the fridge for a little bit when it cools off and get the fat to congeal on the top, and we can suck some of the fat, the chicken fat off the top from there before we can it. Looks like it's got quite the layer of chicken fat on top.
Broth.
Yep, tasty broth.
Boys like it in their dog treats.
I like it in my soup.
Boys getting just a little underfoot. Had to banish them.
Just one more leg in there.
Gizzards. Turkey meat.
Chicken meat, not turkey.
Chicken meat. Good broth.
Second pile of chicken meat. Okay, now we're going to kind of try to strain the broth a little bit, slowly, into another pot. We'll drain out some of the veggies. Now if you wanted to make and leave the veggies in, you always could, but for just plain broth, we like to strain them out. And it'll take a little bit because it's a big pot of veggies. Okay, the broth is all strained. We're ready to can it. I just use a little funnel, it's a little neater. We're going to put these in the pressure canner, so you want to leave about an inch of headspace. So we'll just fill the jars and we'll put the lids on and we'll throw them in the pressure canner.
then there's the old-fashioned way as well of canning. Everything is submerged.
And I peel the skin off and we discard that because I don't want that in with all the meat. And then the meat basically just falls off the bone, so I just break it up, throw it in the bowl, and we'll freeze it. Try and get all the little bones out that I can and separate everything to the side, all the bones, and we'll package the meat up into meal-sized packages and we'll throw it in the freezer.
We ended up with 12 quarts of broth, and I would have to say 8 to 10 packages of chicken that we can use for, like, well, we could add to the broth and have chicken noodle soup, or you can have chicken and gravy, use some of the broth to make a thick gravy, whatnot, but a total of about $12 spent, 4 birds, and we've got at least 24 meals. Just something. Prepping. Never can have too much. Peace.